Alright, so checking out the XK T-28 Trojan. It's a little microplane from XKWL Toys. Another one of these toy grade controllers. So yeah, again, I'll ask you guys if you want to see a video on a multi-protocol module setup. Let me know in the comments. Out on the last airplane video, I got maybe 4 requests, so I'm gonna have to hear more from you guys if you want to have a video on that. This controller should be a little bit better than the E-Machine, so we'll see. Yeah, basically high and low rates on the left switch here, and 6G 3D mode on the right switch. So basically means like beginner mode and advanced mode. It's only 2 positions on the right switch here. 4 AA batteries in the back, not included. 400 milliamp hour 1S battery in the bottom. It comes all pre-assembled. So only thing you have to do is put the wheels in. It takes like 5 seconds. So it's if you're looking for a plane that's pretty much ready to go out of the box, you might want to check this one out. Pretty easy to get this going. Just put the battery in here. Of course, you know, charge it with the included charger. Let's go ahead and plug in the battery first. Turn on the controller, and you should have control. And you can see here in second rate you get more throw, and then throttle, and then you should have the gyro working here in beginner mode. So we'll go ahead and close this up. So the wind's coming from that direction. I'm going to toss it over there. Let's go. Okay, that's a bad toss. So we had the prop pop off here, which is what it's designed to do. And it's got to just bend the wheels back a little bit. These wheels, I'm not really sure if you really want to put them on. You can't really take them off from the ground, but it looks like there's some up elevator here. Yeah, you can see it gives a lot of up elevator in beginner mode. That's why it went straight up. So I'm going to toss it more straight out. All right, there we go. So I just gave it too much throttle. So you can see in the low rates, wide turns, I'm just one stick in here, not even controlling the throttle. And it's just aileron only, aileron and elevator only. Going downhill here. All right, I'm gonna have to turn this into the second rate because it's the turning radius is too big for this area. I'm gonna turn the throttle down a little bit here. So you just don't have that much throw on the ailerons. Let's give it rudder as well. If you give it a rudder, okay, that's going to turn much more sharply. So you want to do your coordinated turns. Just wanted to see what the turns were like in low rate with this aileron, and it's very wide turns, but it's nice and stable in beginner mode. Alright, let's bring it in closer here. The gears on this one aren't as noisy as the E-Machine model, but it's still a brushed motor, so yeah, the downwind is much faster going that direction. Yeah, gears don't sound too bad. The elevator is not as touchy as the last plane, the E-Machine that I've reviewed like a week or 2 ago. That was pretty fast. That's not even full throttle. I if I give it full throttle, it's going to go into the up actually. It starts climbing in beginner mode. The rudder is a little sensitive. You can see it. Yes, I think it has to do with this controller. You can see it kind of all of a sudden, like, it does it in kind of like little increments. Yeah, and this one, the rudder is kind of touchy. Alright, so let's put it into advanced mode here. You can see without the stabilizer helping as much. It's a bit touchier. It's not self-leveling, you gotta actually fly it. I actually don't like flying these beginner planes in advanced mode with this kind of controller. You can see it's quite touchy. Yeah, you can do rolls, but I'm gonna stick it back into self-leveling mode. I don't really find them to be all that much fun, to be honest, because you just don't feel like you're well connected in advanced mode. It has to do with this controller. So again, if you want to see a multi-protocol module video, let me know down in the comments. Ooh, it is. I am baking today. It's about 100 degrees right now. The weather is like weird today. It was cooling down. I thought summer was over, but today it's like 100. It's ridiculous. And the bugs are eating me alive. I might not be out here for much longer. You can see that little quick shift in the yaw or in the rudder. It's like it kind of like has a certain position, and then all of a sudden it'll just shift. So again, that has to do with this controller. You don't want to turn these things too sharply. They will have a tendency to stall, but in this beginner mode, it self-levels. So it's not, it's trying to stall, but then it actually, as long as you have airspeed, it won't stall on you, so that's pretty good. This one's a lot faster than that last Ishin plane that I flew. That one was just like a floater. This one's more of a speed demon compared to that other one. Okay, these bugs are really annoying me. I'm gonna walk around here. All right, let's do it. Oh, that's too much. I was trying to do some more crazy turns, and at that time it stalled because I turned way you know, too much of an angle, but it is going to be almost no damage here. I do like this design of the this quick release prop. It just pops off. And everything else is fine. Yeah, so just about half throttle and just toss it into the wind, and it just kind of just cruises out there. The downwind is a little tricky. I think that's why I stalled. It's a very twitchy downwind, so be careful of that, especially on a windier day. Probably like 5 to 10 mile an hour wind right now. Not too bad. If you get a little too aggressive on the sticks, it will stall on you, so just be aware of that. Downwind, it just turns into a rocket ship. Yeah, they had the CG correct on this one, looks like. It's not doing those weird nose up tendencies that I saw in the E-Sheen model. And the gyro seems to be working real well. Oh, it's quite agile here. Oh! It's trying to do like a really quick turn in front of me and it stalled again. But yeah, this quick release prop is great. You're even though you get a spare prop in there, doubt you're ever need it, because it just comes right off, because you know, props break when they don't get released. And oh, looks like I lost the battery door. You can see the battery door is gone. Let's see what happened to it. See if I can find it. Ah, there it is. Wow, can't believe I found it. Alrighty, everything's back in one piece. Battery's almost dead here, but the flight time is really good in this one. So, oh yeah, the battery's just about dead here. So, oh, can bring it on in here. Let's have a little landing. Yep, can't land it in grass. It just does that. You might have some better luck on like concrete or something, and there goes the prop again. So yeah, this thing is totally fine. A motor has a few nose ends, and this kind of foam that XK uses is kind of flexible. So the fuselage probably gives on a crash, and you fly it on grass like this, it'll be totally fine. Yeah, you saw I had a few crashes, no problems, no damage. Not even the paint is damaged. It looks perfectly, totally normal. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.